Hello everyone. You are listening to this audiobook on channel Voice of Purpose by NSS IT Bombay.
Swami Vivekanand is an inspirational figure in the minds of Indian public. Let us know about this great person. Everyone who knows Vivekanand knows that he was a disciple of Ramakrishna and an ardent follower of Hinduism. Swami's original name was Narendranath Datta. He was born to a Bengali couple. His father was Vishwanath Datta, an attorney in Calcutta High Court, while his mother, Bhuveshwariswari Devi, was a housewife. It was the learning of these two that Swami left his family at the age of 25 to search for spirituality. In 1871, at the age of 8, Narendranath enrolled at Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar's Metropolitan Institution, where he went to school until his family moved to Raipur. He was an avid reader in a wide range of subjects, including philosophy, religion, history, social science, art, literature. He was also interested in Hindu scriptures, including Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Puran. Narendra studied Western logic, Western philosophy, and European history at the General Assembly's institution, now known as Scottish Church College. In 1881, he passed a Fine Arts examination and completed a degree, Bachelor of Arts, in 1884. Narendra was known for his prodigious memory and ability at speed writing. Several incidents have been given as examples. Once, he requested some books written by Sir John Lubbock from a library and returned them the next day, claiming that he had read them. The librarian refused to believe him until a cross-examination of the contents convinced him that Vivekananda was being truthful. In 1880, Narendra joined Kesab Chandra Sen's Navavidyan, which Sen established after meeting Ramakrishna. Narendra became a Freemasonry Lodge member at some time before 1884 and of Sadharan Brahmo Samaj in his 20s. From 1881 to 1884, he was also active in Sen's Band of Hope, which tried to discourage youth from smoking and drinking. The same search for direct intuition and understanding can be seen with Vivekananda. Not satisfied with his knowledge of philosophy, Narendra came to the question which marked the real beginning of his intellectual quest for God. He asked several prominent Calcutta residents if they had come face to face with the God, but none of their answers satisfied him. It was Ramakrishna who really answered Narendra's question by saying, "Yes, I see him as I see you, only in an infinitely intenser sense." Nevertheless, Vivekanand was more influenced by the Brahmo Samaj and its views than Ramakrishna. Sen's influence brought Vivekanand fully into contact with Western esotericism, and it was also via Sen that he met Ramakrishna. In 1881, Narendra first met Ramakrishna, who became his spiritual focus after his own father had died in 1884. Narendra's first introduction to Ramakrishna occurred in a literature class at General Assembly's institution, when he heard Professor William Hastie lecturing on William Wordsworth's poem The Excursion. While explaining the word trance in the poem, he suggested that his students visit Ramakrishna of Dankineshwar to understand trance's true meaning. This prompted some of his students, including Narendra, to visit Ramakrishna. In late 1881 or early 1882, Narendra went to Dankineshwar with his true friends and met Ramakrishna. This meeting proved to be a turning point in his life. Although he did not initially accept Ramakrishna as his teacher and rebelled against his ideas, he was attracted by his personality. He began to frequently visit him at Dankineshwar. He initially saw Ramakrishna's ecstasies and visions as mere figments of imagination and hallucinations. As a Brahmo Samaj member, he opposed idol worship, polytheism, and Ramakrishna's worship of Kali. He even rejected the Advaita Vedanta of identity with the absolute as blasphemy and madness. and often ridiculed the idea. Narendra tested Ramakrishna, who faced his arguments patiently, and said, "Try to see the truth from all angles." In December 1886, Narendra took the name Swami Vivekanand. After Ramakrishna's death, Vivekanand toured the Indian subcontinent extensively and acquired first-hand knowledge of the prevailing in British India. He later traveled to the United States, representing India at the 1893 Parliament of World Religions. Vivekanand conducted hundreds of public and private lectures and classes, disseminating Hindu philosophy tenets in the United States, England, and Europe. The famous address includes the one at the Parliament of World Religions, which was opened on 11 September 1893 at the Art Institute of Chicago as part of World's Columbian Exposition. On this day, Vivekanand gave a brief speech representing India and Hinduism. Vivekanand's birthday is celebrated as National Youth Day. The main objective is to promote rational thinking among the youth, believed to be country's future. It is to empower youth to rise to the occasion, fight for the right, and channel the inner energies, just like Swami Vivekanand. Numerous functions are organized in schools and colleges where the young minds are.
So hope you guys had fun. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel for more interesting audiobooks.